guys, welcome on into the stream.
Yeah, welcome to No Breathing.
At first I was like, oh, we should try to harmonize, and then I was like, okay, we've been going up for a long time. I was just like, I'm gonna outlast him. I'm gonna show him.
Yeah, you can't outlast me.
Really?
When I breathe, the stream ends. It's a 2-hour-long stream.
Okay, perfect. That should be good.
Cool.
Alrighty, how's everyone doing? Welcome on back. We are back in with
Bystanders.
Dude, don't call my fucking Skylanders bisexual. How dare you?
Sorry.
They're gay, Morty. They're gay.
They're just straight up dicks. Love them.
Look at him. He's gay.
Yeah, you can tell. What straight dude does finger guns?
Yeah, what does fucking a bouncer say about his sexuality? All right, but yeah, we're back with more Skylanders Giants. We got through the first 4 levels, and I'm hoping that I'm trying to see if we can get through 7. If we get a little bit worn out towards the end, that's fine. But level 11, chapter 11 in this game, is my absolute favorite, and it's the absolute greatest thing of all time. I'm not going to say why or anything like that, but we will definitely probably get to the Willikin thing, which is what I was referencing when we were playing at the park and doing all that with Mark and shit. So yeah, so we are gonna go on in. I'm gonna start as a new person. I want to be Ninjini, actually.
Any last wishes?
This sexy mommy of a lady, and you can hit B actually in order to do and then who do you? Look how she glows! Her face.
It's time to say goodbye. It's time to
Say goodbye.
It's time to
Okay.
Blinded by the light.
Oh yeah, I renamed her as Crystal Wing because there's that version, which is just the normal figure, but I just took. Oh, my controller turned off.
I'm so small.
What? Why can't I? Oh, okay. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, my character's not moving. Yeah. Well, I'm a giant, so obviously that's going to. Oh, okay.
Die, bitch!
No, I don't want to. Don't do that.
Die, bitch!
Oh!
Flynn's girlfriend.
I'm so upset that they got rid of the. You remember how in the first game when we were like shooting at the NPC, they're like, oh! They actually like reacted to you hitting them. They don't do that anymore.
What the fuck? Why not?
This bitch is invincible.
Can't you see I'm shooting you?
Don't you know that you're evil? Get your ass over. Oh, teach you a lesson, bitch. No! Alright! I know when I'm bullied.
Shut up! I'm shooting you in the leg.
You're gonna need a lot of surgery for that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, you got your little spinny shit. Alright, we're gonna talk to Flynn. We're going on to the next one. We're going to get an arcane robot. We're gonna meet Noodles. Which is...
I want to meet Noodles. We're going to Asia?
I can talk to spaghetti! I interpret it more like an actual, like, anthropomorphic, like, bowl of spaghetti. Where it's just... It's not even like... it's not even like in a bowl. It's just a pile of spaghetti that just, like, slugs around on the ground.
You know the memes where it's like the spaghetti, but it's in the shape of nude women?
Yeah, well, not nude women, but, like, I've seen it in kind of, like... Oh, it's a picture of Noodles, and then it has, like, an image.
Anime characters,
but
noodle...
Yeah, they're nude women.
I wonder, is there an actual art form?
That sounds great.
Right, like a skill that is in, like, perfectly placing noodles so that
That sounds so difficult.
you just imagine it's just like, oh, what do you do for a living? It's like, noodle art. Yeah, noodle porn, yeah, it's even better.
It's like, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the machine ghost. So this guy is the consciousness of that robot we're trying to get. So he just kind of fucking follows us around, be like, oh, thank you, you're so nice for helping me out.
Cool.
Alright.
Great.
We'll go
Was that your voice?
What voice?
That laugh.
Oh.
Whoa! That's so hot! Do it again!
Get hurt again! It was so sexy!
No.
Oh, get hurt. Hang on, ready? Fuck. Well, alright, I unlocked the gate. Hang on. Why can't I get hurt again? Can you only get hurt once? Hang on, wait, let me run into this cactus. Okay, these fucking why does it hurt you? Does it hurt me? Okay. Well, I'll get hurt later, and then you can have your broasm then. My god.
Like her laugh, I'm like, oh, that was kind of hot, and then she's like, yeah.
Yeah, Ninjini is definitely mommy material, without a doubt. Like, the hair is a little...
You could put that on her. She'd be sexy with the pink, purple, matches her colors.
Okay, fine. You want...
Everyone will know
It looks so weird with the ponytail coming out the top. It looks like the...
That's what I thought would happen. I'm like, are they willing to do
No, it'd be even funny if they put it, like, on the end of her hair, like, where her fucking butt is.
the fuck? Just...
Shut up.
Now just rotate the
This is just a puzzle saying, like, oh, you can use lasers in order to melt shit. And then Noodles is gonna get upset.
Noodles.
See Noodles.
What are you doing? That
What the fuck?
was for the
This guy.
Evil Ice Master. What?
You'll pay for this.
What is this guy?
Why does he have the same voice inflection as Lloyd, but like
The ice ogres think
Older.
older?
Yeah. Feel me.
Right here.
Okay, yeah, the game audio is also good too. I want to check that too.
Really, Noodles is just crazy.
He's just a fuckwit that
Dude,
lives in the
I really
middle.
wanna, at some point in my life, I wonder if people jerk it to noodle porn.
I was fully expecting you to be seriously talking about that character. It's
No.
like, what are you fucking
No.
talking about? Like, you are so dumb.
Freaking.
Oh my god, I need porn of him right
Actually,
now.
I'm gonna show you something.
I know. Okay, yeah, I'm not arguing against seeing it, so I mean.
You need to see it.
Alright, I will defend you as defend your friend as he shows you noodle porn. That's my mission currently. This bitch landed on top of me!
Let's see, what do I have to search up to actually...
Spaghetti porn, basically. Oh yeah, I want to put my meatballs in that spaghetti.
Pinterest!
I mean, if
Noodles!
that girl ain't on her marinara, I want those noodles to experience my meatballs.
Funniest part is, it's on fucking Pinterest.
Yeah, that's what. Oh yeah, I needed a bomb for that. Oh well. All right, let me see. That is way fucking hotter than I fucking. They even did, like, some of this, like, I can get, like, some of these are good, like, this one's, like, fine. This one is just, like, the shading doesn't even make sense. Like, sure, it's her panties in her
It's
butt.
their first noodle porn
nude.
experience. So, cut him some slack. What?
I'm noticing that one. That is straight up a fucking clitoris right there. That is a straight up pussy and a half right there. Without a doubt. Like, some of the other ones, like, I guess, like, ooh, it's her butt. Oh, it's her boobs. It's just like, those are straight up two wet noodles making up a fucking pussy.
Holy shit.
My God.
Why'd you put it like that?
That's what it is.
Bro.
What?
Yeah!
Is that supposed to be the shirt? The fucking top part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just, like, put less seasoning on it so it looks more white.
It's just undercooked for the fucking
Oh, this
shirt.
is the best one.
Oh, dude, that's so hot. It's just a fucking picture of Pikachu. As noodle art, specifically.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's so stupid.
It's a dumb picture of Saitama.
His Saitama's a little smiley
Eh?
face.
Come up here. There's a bounce pad on the top right. Yeah, I moved us down because I was trying to get something, but we didn't do it right, so
My
we
voice is
can't.
cute.
Yeah. And
Get
then-
hurt again.
Okay, hang on. Well, I can't do it here. Wait, when... I think there's more enemies up ahead, so then I can try.
No time. Hurt now.
Yeah, yes. No time. Just to start punching me.
No time. Pain. Pain now. Now pain.
Okay, now. Me
Die,
want.
Wall.
Ooh, a book! Or a part of one, I guess.
Call that a book?
Just wait until we hear about the Archean memory. You'll be pissing your pants. Okay, I'm bored.
Oh.
Whoa,
Never lets-
whoa! That's crazy.
See, her laugh is so fucking hot.
Wait, ready? Ready? Watch this, listen. That was not as hot as I was expecting. How about this?
Feet of strength.
No.
Excellent.
Bro, it's,
Wow.
like,
I want you to be a fucking plate of noodles right now.
if I had if I didn't have aphantasia, and he said feet of strength, I could just imagine her like
Just
with
toe
feet.
picks type shit.
with feet like pushing over that giant thing.
I'm going to ask a question, and you can completely
Smash.
no. Well, yes, but like that's not the question I was referring to. You don't have to answer wise if it's too revealing, quote unquote. Are you into feet?
No.
I'm okay. Good. I was well, not good. Like it's fine if you are or aren't, but that's not a me thing.
You don't have to pretend. People who like feet are fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's a very odd thing. All right, I'm gonna get blown up.
For
Listen
one,
to how hot
it's
this
the
is.
smelliest part of the body. You can't smell, but I can.
Well, I'd imagine it would be. Yeah, one of the. Did that actually get it or not? I don't even know.
And two, like, no matter what you're doing, at the end of the day, when you take off your shoes, your feet are dirty.
Do you not hear the hot sounds of me dying?
Also, what is sexy about feet? It looks so weird.
Yeah.
Hands are even better than that shit.
Well, yeah. Well, there are like actual like hand models for like nail polish and other things like that, like hand products. So like I can lightly understand that.
You see a lot more hand models than feet models.
Well, Well, yeah, all the feet models are fucking people that need to wear shoes, and then in that case,
Yeah.
it's covered up. Your little lady there is getting a little
Shut up.
blinky.
Eat that.
I don't wanna.
I need a watermelon.
Do you have watermelon here?
No, I'm black.
What?
I just want a watermelon because I'm black.
I want a telepoop.
A shiny
Ah, shit, that's what it was supposed to be for. Oh well.
Get hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
That really gets me going in the morning.
Every day I wake up, step on a cactus, then I get ready for work. Brush my teeth.
Every day I set my alarm to specifically the Ninjini getting hurt noise.
Time to wake up.
I'm ready!
Whatever this day throws at me, I can take it!
I'll do anything for her! I'm gonna switch. Who do I wanna be? I don't actually have a normal I'm gonna be you. Not you, but like a different version of you.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And
Wow,
I already
don't
know
say
what to
interesting.
name him.
Oh wait, yeah, I need a name my character.
Yeah. Alright, I have like you name them when you know for a fact like you actually do want them a part of your team. Like I do actually want this guy. Wait. TT R W Q.
You true.
You took.
You true.
You took.
I could really warm up to this name.
Okay. Good luck with doing that though.
Cool.
Have fun trying that. Speedy Gonzalez.
In fuego, chump.
That's one red motherfucker.
He's Mexican. In fuego.
Espanol jumpy.
Jew chompy. It's just Hitler chomp.
Yeah, shit. Victim chump.
Just a woman.
Traumatized chompy. Well, I'm getting a chest and you're not. Bitch. I'm getting cash money.
I declare this treasure mine.
Yeah, you did. You freaking Puss in Boots knockoff.
Yeah. Hey, you want to see something really cool? Alright, we have ourselves a puzzle.
Yeah!
Yippee! Oh yeah, there's actually we need to get a crystal from up here in order to complete this one. I remember. Yeah.
Oh, no, go up.
Hey!
Rising up!
I'm getting there.
Give me time!
Patience! Oh, over here. This one. Excuse me.
Shut your ass.
I need you to assist me here. Do not push those off.
Close your ass for maintenance.
Don't!
What did I do?
You pushed off a block, which just makes another obstacle. We just need crystals.
No, we don't care.
We do not care. What's that even from? It's just like a random TikTok or
You
like,
think I was referencing anything?
that's well, no, I'm referencing it, but like I'm trying to figure out what it was from. Like, cause there's just like this, this is just, dude, do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I just gradually am starting to dislike you every waking moment.
Why are you making this puzzle harder? You're just pushing the blocks to make an obstacle.
So it doesn't have any arrows.
Stop.
I need to go this way.
No, you don't.
I did.
I did
I
once.
don't anymore.
Okay. Push the yes. Do not. Do not. Later, buck. Watch how you do against this. Goopkin.
Toast.
Roasted toast.
Welcome back to my podcast.
The Toasty Podcast, where we talk about all the Jew chompies.
There goes Crystal Wing.
Oh. Yeah, you be angry.
You be frustrated now.
Stay cool.
I'm about to extinguish this flame.
Oh, I'm chill.
Now you...
I'm pretty hot. Actually, I'm feeling way too warm. Things are getting a little hot here.
Holy shit!
I'm no longer chill.
I thought that was hilarious. I'm pretty chill. And fucking extinguishes in a matter of seconds. Wow.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
Bro was not chill with it.
Well, I've tried the character.
Yeah, well, I tried it out. Pretty interesting. Could use some more health, maybe. What is this fucker doing? He's just... I think
all of it.
I think he just felt bad that he
he
decimated her in a matter.
I've been birthed. Dies.
Stay cool. Oh, you know I'm.
Stay cool, engulfed in lava.
Yeah.
God.
You know, Mr. Man's a firefighter. Look at him go. Look at him be. Wow, I feel. I'm gonna feel bad for the later levels we get onto with the characters you play as.
Power-ups are gonna be cool.
Oh yeah.
But he's slow as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I think that with him having wings, he'll probably get a fly, even though it's kind of like a hover off the ground type thing.
Plus, dragons are just cool.
Oh yeah. I've been noticing because you chose Flashwing, the crystal dragon, and then you went to chill. Then she fucking died, and then it's like, oh, now it's time for another dragon. I'm noticing a pattern.
We gotta chase the guy! He's got all the noodle porn! He's keeping,
Saitama away from
he's keeping
your. Oh, yeah. I need a way to actually stay more in the loop of when certain, like, animes, like, are coming out, like, more seasons of certain things are coming out.
Well, I'm the anime guy.
True.
I've shown you a lot of them, so
Yeah.
I can just tell you.
That's it.
Most of them come out.
I just only message you just to be like, oh yeah, when this series, when this one. Okay, bye. I have no use for you now.
Alright, useful friend.
Yeah.
Alright, no need. No use.
Please, please, please. Okay, bye.
Help me.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of my face. Oh wow. Oh my god, you go so fast. When you do this on the ice, you go so
Even
fast.
I'm fast. Why?
This is so fucking fun.
So cute.
Holy shit.
I need the code.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Out my way.
Woo! No, wait, no. Give me that. I want to go up there. What's up there? Ugh. Shit, there's a key. I need a key. Give me the key!
Ukraine, it's taking heavy fire!
The ice ball's going nuts!
Russian troops evading! Ukraine's losing men! We've lost this war, sir! Where's America? They said they'd be sending tanks! NATO's no longer an ally!
I think that you're like the only person that could somehow turn Skylanders into a fucking like controversial outburst of statements.
This cool, crisp air should.
Sure.
Whose side is Biden on?
Who's really our friends and who's not?
We need Trump back!
I think there'd be no better guest for Goopkin to have than fucking Drobot, which he's just shooting things constantly and just saying we've lost our allies.
Welcome to the Goopkin podcast. Today we've got Drobot.
Yeah.
So, what's on your mind today? Oh, hey, for one, I really admired when you murdered that girl, that chill girl. That was just like, she definitely, you could tell she was on the left.
Yeah, she was just one of those politicians that we just didn't need.
She was just definitely a paid-for politician.
Yeah. She was one of those fake audience members that was taking videos with their phones off, you know?
She's definitely one of those jury members that actually wants to participate. Instead of just...
She's one of the people that opens her mail, sees that she has jury duty, and says, yippee.
I've been waiting for this!
Finally!
Finally, the government is starting to realize how useful I could be.
Yeah.
It's like they think that they're
God
like
damn it.
They think that because they have jury duty, it's like they're a good citizen or something.
Yeah. When it's just the fact that like everyone has to fucking do it. Oh, okay, I made it. Thank you, man. I try so hard. And get so far. No. We go here, cause key. And
So,
yeah.
how was closing with Cameron?
Wait, is that the name of the guy?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, what's it? He just did the line, and then I did. Oh no, I don't need to go this way. Don't go that. Don't go that way. Why do you have an alternative view?
He's got very similar beliefs that I do. Like he's Christian.
Yeah.
He believes in the same kind of standpoint that I have on politics, you know. I guess.
I mean, yeah, he was also funny from like when we were making the joke of like offline for it, and then it was just like offline for a 12 gauge shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this guy fucking knows what's up.
Yeah. So like, if he knows, if he finds out that you are
The Christian.
fellow,
a fellow correct
yeah.
viewed person.
then he'd be like, just start opening up and start
I
making
mean,
all these new jokes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even like from what we, God, why does it fucking pick you? I'm further ahead. There we go. But yeah, like it was fun, like just joking around with him, and from with how we just talked, like, yeah, he also admires how fast I do dish. Like, he actually, like, I got him all of his stuff really quickly and did all that too.
Yeah.
So it was definitely not, yeah, I definitely give him a lot of respect. I feel like it's because, like, I'm in this case, like, it's good because normally I'm just like, oh, we don't like talk about like names of people, but it's just like in this case it's like we're speaking well of him, but there are like cases of certain people that I work with. I was just, I won't talk about them. I was like, I can't say their name because just like I will say some negative shit about you.
Have you had negative stuff about?
Yeah, use code. Use code.
Rhymes with Brianna.
I don't even think I. Wait, no, I do know of her. I've not worked with her actually, okay. But I have heard that said person lost their team lead thing. What? Were they a team lead, or is this a different
lost
person?
Their team lead name tag? Like,
no. They like
they just
are not allowed to be a team lead anymore because they were just doing a piss job.
I don't think that would be her.
Okay, then that's a different person.
Who else rhymes with Brianna?
Maybe Brianna.
What? There's an actual person named Brianna?
I don't even know. I'm trying to think back. I don't think so.
She's mixed.
I don't know. I don't think so. What's it? I kind of have a weird thing with person that rhymes with Morrow. Do you know? Yeah. And Mr. Marlowe.
Mr.
Yeah, definitely Mr. Like, you know that whole, like, thing when I was, like, stressing out and, like, on QC and doing all that?
Yeah.
So, Marlowe was wanting their sandwich, and I just got on QC, and then they were, like, complaining to me that, like, oh, I should have had my sandwich earlier, and I'm just like, I just got in here, I'm trying to get all this stuff done, and then, like, trying to, like, help him out in order to, oh, you were a little frosty there. In order to, like, give, like, because, like, I didn't even know what the sandwich was, and then I'm like, okay, is it either one of those two? It's just like, pick which one it is, because they're both the same, but I wanted to ensure that they knew that, because there was like a certain ingredient on one that they didn't want, and it was on one and not the other, so I was like, just pick one. And then they're just like, they like walk away, and I'm like, don't fucking walk away!
Don't you walk away!
Marlo! You're not helping me!
Marlo, get your ass
Marlo, get your fucking ass over here! Yeah, so...
Mario!
Like, I think it was just like a one and done type of thing, and like, we're fine now, but I feel like after that, he was giving me the can you fucking put those in the door? Thank you.
Alright.
You're holding both of them. And then it was kind of like acting sour, which I could understand. Is like, yeah, if you didn't eat or whatever, sure, like, I'll give you the benefit. Is like, I'd be fucking grumpy too. But just, I'm like... remember when we had that conversation where it's just kind of like we get in the mindset of just like, you need to like be okay with the fuck others mindset. Like, I was kind of at that point where it's just like, fucking, I tried helping you, and if you're not wanting to be open to trying to be okay with things, then fuck it, I don't care. I'm literally trying to help you out.
You know who mastered the fuck others mindset?
Who?
Ben.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah.
Ben would speak his mind and then just straight up, like, not give a fuck about that whole situation. Like, because the thing is, like, when you piss Ben off, he doesn't hold any...
No.
He'll lose that feeling in, like, 4 seconds.
Yeah, it's
right
like
after.
Gone.
He'll just, like, instantly just be like, alright, so what's happening? Like,
yeah, and I was like, oh, so we are playing Rocket League?
Yeah. Like, you're like the worst human on the planet, so when we drop...
Where we drop? Yeah. We need to get back here to get the other lazy. Yeah, I definitely gotta give him some respect for that.
I look up to Ben.
Yeah.
I'm like, straight up. I respect Ben a lot.
Right. It's kind of nice to just like it's like the epitome of like the when guys get in a fight or whatever and then literally like are over it very quickly.
Yeah. So that's what I try and do.
Yeah.
Although the one that rhymes with Brianna, she's the one who wrote me up.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
I just don't think I've
she's
worked with
short, team lead, mixed, but hey, audience, don't let that make you think I'm racist.
Yeah.
Just using it as a fucking way of...
Just because she's an insert slur doesn't mean... doesn't mean I'm racist.
Hey, Noodles!
Yeah.
Speaking of Noodles, just open up my phone. I'll just show you what she looks like.
Okay.
Because you've seen her.
Yeah, I probably, I'm just most likely dumb. By most likely, I know I am.
My body again.
I like how I just can't find the freaking group chat until I type it into the search bar.
Right.
What's it called again?
I didn't know.
Have you come here to leave me again?
The closing wastelands.
I've been so lonely.
I don't want
Fuck's
you near.
sake.
These Skylanders need our help.
I want you near me.
Oh, it's work besties, I forgot.
You're in a group chat of work besties, and one of the people
Can you tell
you
what
fucking
it
you are just like hidden among them. We
Well-
found giant robot.
Yeah, right, her. Oh, I totally expected her to have a private Instagram.
No. She wants everyone to know about her life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never worked with her. I have seen her come in to the building and like
okay.
kind of like talk with like Isaiah, which obviously I'll say his name because Isaiah is so fucking cool. I love Isaiah.
Yeah,
He's
Isaiah's
awesome.
awesome.
He's definitely a fun person to hang out with. And I feel like that's the funniest thing. It's just like if
He's like probably like he's such a nice person.
oh, absolutely, yeah. He's fun to joke around with. He's just definitely very down to earth, I guess you could say. So
Yeah.
Where I come from,
In
robots
which
don't
case he's
talk.
But sir, we all talk,
in
and
a.
I'm nothing to be
I
afraid
don't know.
of. I only want to help
Whatever.
my new
I'm
best
not gonna
friends.
say that.
okay.
Now that all that's
Um,
settled, can
but
you
they
take the
talk
Skylander
often.
to the Archean vault before
Yeah,
chaos
yeah.
gets there?
Yes.
I get what you're getting at. I know the details.
Yeah, she just like she'll just go around and like act like she knows what the hell's happening. Like even she's acted like she knows everything about work.
Right.
Even when she first got here.
Yeah.
And now she's a team lead, so she has like more like she can boss people around.
Right, and I feel like that's the worst part is that like even though I'm a team lead, like I never take that as like I need to like demand things go a certain way. It's just like I will recommend, be like, hey, could you help me with pre-closing by like doing this or like that, like stuff that kind of like helps everyone.
Yeah.
Like I'm never like the type of person to just like point and like demand like this, and there's just certain people that just cannot handle that fucking amount of
Is at the other end of the
I'm
tower
always
and is
under
completely
the
underwater.
impression that
I guess underwater
managers
Mhm.
start off with a good moral, like, oh, I know what it's like to be a worker because
Yep.
I was just a worker, so I'm gonna cut them some slack
right.
But I think the longer you are a manager,
Yeah.
it's the more you lose your sense of morality. Because, I love Sarah.
Yep.
But
Oh,
I
sorry.
will admit, a lot of people have told stories that make her sound very bad.
Well, it was kind of like earlier on type stuff. Like there's light things like
How do I
lo-
fucking shoot?
A button or the yeah. Are you not able to shoot? No? Weird. Can you hit the trigger? Or am I just doing everything? There you go.
No,
So you were punching. You're doing that punching part.
I'm shooting.
Okay, go. I think it was just more like the beginning parts of just like sometimes people have like scheduling issues and things like that.
Well, apparently Cam tried to change his schedule and Sarah just straight up said no.
Yeah, I feel like those are
Like,
cases.
I haven't had a problem with Sarah
Right.
personally, but but I can't admit that she probably does have that bit of, you know, she's been manager long enough to where she just doesn't really take.
She's
into
nulled
account.
too. Yeah.
It's especially, it was clear with James. You didn't meet James.
Right.
James lost that fucking morality. He did not know what it was like to be us. He was just like...
Wait, was that the older guy that was working there for a little bit? I think I saw, like, the tail end of him.
Maybe.
I think, yeah.
Probably.
Older guy with
You
glasses?
can open the dam from the other side.
I think he had glasses.
I think,
There.
yeah.
Skylanders of the
he would literally make you stay till 11 on dish, just like because you just like you haven't
to do everything
completely
perfect,
dried
right?
the fucking sinks.
Yeah. Okay, I think that
Wash
is him.
down the fucking pipes.
Right. You didn't completely
Like you
scrub.
didn't do every little thing, and he literally
Skylanders.
he was scolded by Sarah because he was making
He was
people
being
stay
too hard.
late.
Right. Well,
It's like-
especially because there's certain people that, like, it's not legal for them to stay, like, especially during, like, school and stuff like that. Like, if you're holding them past, like, closed, you're not allowed to do that. And still, some people are like, no, it's not fucking done. You need to complete it.
You know Lauren, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Way
she's
to go.
just became
Has been
manager.
restored.
Yep.
And so she's at the very beginning of that. She has the, oh, I know what it's like to be a worker. So every time someone has a problem, I'm going to, you know, be reasonable with it. And then at a certain point,
Right.
I'm going to be like, all right, they keep having these problems. I'm just going to crack down and lose my morality and just be manage.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
it's a good skill to have because
Right.
it's literally just another example of fuck others mentality.
Right.
However, when you incorporate fuck others with being
You-
realistic.
Yeah, you having, you know, obligations almost.
Fuck,
Yeah.
mommy.
Nothing like the tech element guy getting electrocuted. A robot having issues with electricity.
Power, 400%.
How about that?
I don't even think I said it right.
I think it was at like 400%, something
Well, it
like
wasn't
that.
400%. I just don't know if it said it like that.
Sir, power levels have exceeded.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah, that's.
Does mother know you weareth her trade?
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
That was like the best line in the entire Avengers one.
I have to give a lot of credit is that even though like obviously it's like one of the simplest like crossovers for those games. I'm actually gonna jump down here. Like crossovers for the movies, I mean. It did it so well because just like after watching those kind of like just seeing like the first interactions of these characters, they wrote them like so well.
Captain America and Iron Man like having their quarrels with each other.
Yeah, they're like
so much sense.
their moral kind of like stand of how they view themselves and each other. Like it that just completely makes
That's why freaking
sense.
Civil War was so.
How is that?
based.
What? Did you see that?
No.
So there was that big old like thing of silver that I picked up. Normally that's like around what 50 or something. Like it's like worth a good amount. Hang on, I need to shoot this one down here. And normally it was like 15, and it was just like 50, and then I picked up it's worth 15. And it's just like, oh, we missed one down here. Where's that at? Shit. Give me it.
4, 3, 2, 6.
Did we get it or no?
5,
Alright, we'll just start from the
4,
beginning just
3,
because.
2, 1.
Okay, now we'll start from the beginning.
Blast off.
But it just, the worth for that was just not supposed to be just 15 for that big, gigantic stack of silver bars. Whatever, man. Fine. Make me poor.
Wow.
With my 1,326. Did I lock you out?
Nah, I go for it. Why do you
Yeah.
keep fucking opening
Make
all the
me
goddamn
poor.
chests, you dumbass bitch?
I saved you a 20.
Alright. I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna choke on my $20 bill.
Apparently the reason why Marvel sucks now is because the Russo brothers stopped like they stopped like actually doing the movies
Right.
after Civil War, I believe.
Yeah.
So like, you know, obviously much like Ruby, it's hard to fuck up a entire like good lore, so it took a couple movies for took a couple good movies before they were able to fuck it up.
Right, before it actually goes,
Disney.
but yeah. Like, it was the same thing with, as you said, like, when it comes down with Ruby, like, how Monty going away and just kind of, like, having it slowly still be, like, it's, if you're still involving that part of the story, it's kind of hard to mess up, like, like, the first, like, 3 things you make are bound to be, like, somewhat good, and then, like, after that, it's just, like, it really depends on who you have and who you're working with.
These copters are a pain.
Yeah.
But like, I think Thor Ragnarok came out afterwards. That was a really freaking solid movie.
Yeah, it was.
That's a very rewatchable movie.
Oh yeah.
Like, what makes a movie rewatchable?
I was also thinking that,
Because
like,
me and Mark were having that conversation yesterday, and he says that he's like, oh, you're watching My Hero Academia again? It's like, is that rewatchable? I'm like, yes, it's rewatchable. How is that not rewatchable? And the thing is, he'll rewatch stuff like friggin' Arcane and like Attack on Titan. I'm like,
right.
okay, for one, those are both dark shows. So Mark likes rewatching like dark shows.
Yeah.
Whereas I like rewatching the
Happier, yeah.
settings because I don't know, it's just easier to like, much like sitcoms, they're made to be rewatched over and over again because there's just a constant,
I think
for the most part, happy, humorous kind of feel to it.
I think it's that level of comfort that you feel.
Yeah.
Like obviously for Mark's sake, like I'm not taking that into account for his sake, because most people, when it comes down to rewatchability, people rewatch it because it has either the nostalgia factor or it has the what's it called? Or the just kind of like it's not ruined by the fact of like watching what it's like, because I would say a good example difference between a good movie but a rewatchable movie has to be the difference between like Infinity War versus Endgame, because I think that Infinity War is rewatchable but Endgame is not.
I was thinking that too.
It's because it's just like, you kind of watched Endgame because it's just like, oh, I need to see what happens like with these characters, like I need to like see like how it ends. But it's just like Infinity War just seems kind of more just like, this is like good old fashioned fun, like especially like
it's fun.
Yeah, the part of them on Titan, like all that, like I would watch a whole. What the fuck was that? I didn't do that. Like them being on Titan, like if they had like a lot more segments with that, I would watch that movie for like a lot more. Cause, which I guess is basically to say, if they made it more like a Guardians movie, I'd watch it a lot more. Which is true.
Yeah, Guardians, like, it's a good example, like, of a movie that, or a show, I guess, that is so unbelievably good, yet has 0% rewatchability.
Right.
Squid Game.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I would never watch that again.
No.
Never, unless like a friend wants to watch it
for the first time, and you're just like, I'm gonna show them.
I have to.
I would say the same thing actually goes for you haven't seen this yet, and I still need to show you Kaleidoscope, which is that heist series on Netflix where everyone watches it out of order. And I recently was reintroduced to thinking that because my dad now is watching that, and I think that one of the best parts is that, because for the rewatchability on that, it's like it's not rewatchable for yourself, but like showing it to other people in a different way. Because the best part about that is that there's a whole discussion about for like what people prefer their watch order is. It's a reverse.
I want to
name them. Yeah. Do you like Drobot?
I do.
Yeah.
I think. Where the fuck do you?
Oh, it's manage.
Oh, right.
And then nickname.
Accidentally hit back instead of.
Yeah. But there's like a whole discussion on like what's like the best way to watch that series. And then my dad was like asking me, I was just like, oh, what reason do you have? Like, why do you prefer this order? And I feel like it's a case of like preference for how you normally view film and how it should go, to where if anyone out there says that you should watch Kaleidoscope in chronological order, where like the events actually, I guess you could say, make sense. Noodle?
Noodle.
A noodle. Gotcha. New day. It's the reverse. Yeah. There you go. And to which then I like explained like how I think that Red is the best one to get into because it takes place immediately after the heist. So it's like you get intrigued with, oh, how did they get like this, and what are the relations with these characters, and that gets slowly introduced. But then there's also like details that like I really don't want people to miss. Ow. To which what was I saying? Are you actually able to, if you hit X, are you able to do the puzzle? Or Y, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, you can? If you watch it through and you miss those details, it kind of sucks. Like, I feel like there's a lot of good minor details in there and pieces of irony that should be picked up on, because, you know, the studios work hard to like make kind of like ironic things like that, and if you just get rid of them, then it goes to waste, and then people overlook it, and then it's dumb.
Yeah, I've been.
Hey, it's me.
What?
Well, not me currently, but the bouncer, which I was playing as earlier.
I've been trying to write, or in order to write the script, the story of Ninjago and all that.
Yeah.
Just understanding story structure.
Uh-huh.
Because, well, how do I put this? When you watch like a show, like if a certain episode, or if you remember back on a certain episode, usually there's the main plot that happens with the main character.
Yeah.
But when you rewatch that episode, you also remember that this plot that happens with the side character also happened in the exact same episode. And like, oh right, I forgot, this also happened at the exact same time.
Right.
So they're switching back and forth between the arc that a side character is going on and an arc that the main character is going on.
Yeah.
And then they all lead down to the same path, or to the same theme of the show. Like when you think of The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Like there was the Storm episode, right? In season 1, where we get the backstory of Aang becoming, like, we see him at the air temple back when he was, you know, actually when his air nomads were alive. And it's when he finds out he's the Avatar, and then he decides to run away.
Right.
And so we get this, like, whole sequence where some dumbass fisher is like, oh, you're the Avatar. And most people are like, oh, you're the Avatar, you're gonna save the world. But this dude was like, you're the Avatar. You left and now everybody's dead.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I'm gonna run away because that's true, and I'm ashamed of that.
Yeah, different like perspectives that different characters have is very good for world building, because again, like, not everyone knew that the Avatar ran away, but like for the ones that did know, then it's just like, yeah, oh shit, you're the person that's supposed to save us, and wouldn't you know, you kind of left us for dead. What the fuck?
But also in the exact same episode, we were getting Zuko.
Yeah.
In the same like rainstorm. Like they both got caught up in the same rainstorm.
Yeah.
And because of this, the storm influenced them to have to think about their past.
Right.
Like with Zuko's like, or the ship was about to go through the storm, and Zuko wanted to follow the Avatar or whatever. He's like, oh, we have to go through the storm. And then the men were like, that's too dangerous. It's like, I don't care about the lives of my men. I need to go after the Avatar.
Yeah.
And then the men are like, oh, Zuko's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, well, he sucks.
And then Iroh's like, oh, you
Young
must realize
Zuko.
about my nephew. You know? And then he starts talking about Zuko's past with how Zuko was burned, how he got his scar from his dad, from the Fire Lord.
Right.
And how he was basically forced a destiny on him, the destiny of finding the Avatar and killing the Avatar. That was his destiny that his father forced upon him, and he's trying to, you know,
fulfill his father's wish and make him proud, even
to,
if he doesn't himself really want to do it.
He's trying to fulfill this destiny that was forced upon him. And if you think about it, in the exact same episode, you learn the destiny that was forced upon Aang, he ran away from, and the destiny that was forced upon Zuko,
he's running
toward.
Yeah. Which also was reflected, actually, in the scars that they got against Azula, too.
Yeah,
when they were fighting her, is where Aang was running away from her and got it on his back, but when Zuko was going up against her, he was rushing in and got it on the front, like on his chest. So it's really interesting details like that. That is good in writing things. It's very helpful.
Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm trying to incorporate in my story. Because like, obviously for Ninjago, if I wanted to have one character arc, like Zane's character arc, and if you focus the entire story on just Zane's character arc, then you're gonna forget the other characters exist. Then when his arc is done, you're like gonna go back and see these characters again. It's like, whoa! So you gotta like keep it fresh the entire time with multiple characters having different character arcs that all happen at the same time.
Right.
But that's freaking difficult to write.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe.
Which is why it's good. Is like if you want, like that's why in most cases for people that have writing staffs is that they kind of like leave certain arcs and characters, like they have different writers for those different things so that it can like collide together. They share those notes and then they figure out how they can incorporate those together. I can help you out with those sort of things as well. Like I definitely will want to learn some more in order before, because I'm not going to say I'm experienced with that, but
the problem I'm having is just like it's so unorganized, besides like the scripts that I've actually written down.
Right.
So if I wanted to, you know, share with you the ideas that I have, I'd have to send you a bunch of Google Docs, and it'd be your job
to actually read yeah. Which I mean, in comparison, like you at least know me and I can see what you're going for, instead of like people that like just read it and be like, oh, but I want to change this and change this, and it's just like that's not your job. Where are you going?
Back.
I don't want that paint bucket. No! Oh, wait, what? Well, I guess we got it and left at the same time, so...
See,
solid.
Now I'm
speedrun strat.
Exactly.
Actually, another good thing to also involve writing, which I believe you know, but I'll give the example, is people, especially myself, really like irony in writing. I'm actually going to give spoilers for Kaleidoscope, actually, to the reason why you did not have fun there.
Not much damage.
So, there's a piece of irony that happens in Kaleidoscope that I think is really, really cool. Do you want to run into it? Why does it bounce so high? Tech element. Actually, you're already tech element. Come over here. There's a piece of irony that happens in there where there's the gang, they have the whole crew, and then they talk about what they're going to do after the heist, like what their aspirations are, like what they really want to do. And one of them, who's this kind of like dickhead character, talks about how he wants to see the pink sand beaches. He wants to like go and just kind of like enjoy his time and the money and be able to kind of like rest on these beaches that are like, I forget where it said, but it's like there is a place somewhere that has pink beaches.
Sounds glorious.
It's really pretty type stuff. But obviously he does some really shit stuff, and then they kind of turn against him, and they really want him basically to just go away and just fucking die, basically. So then later on, the police actually are hunting him down, and they eventually actually chase him onto a beach, and it's just a regular beach. It's not the beach he was talking about. But then he gets shot down, and he dies on that beach. But his vision, the blood when it goes into his eyes, makes the sand look pink.
That's dope.
So I was like, holy shit. So it's these two different episodes. So this is why I recommend watching episode the blue and then you watch pink, so that you can catch. He says in blue that's what he wants to do, and then later on, after all the crazy shit happens, then you actually see the ironic that he did get what he wanted, but not the way that he was expecting. And it's crazy shit like that. It's like, holy fuck.
Yeah. I love irony. I love symbolism.
Yeah.
Symbolism is something that is clearly, you can see in a lot of the works that I've done.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that when it comes to storytelling is definitely something that I look up to for certain things for actually having. Like,
yeah.
There's, like, I can't really think of any examples, but I know The Last Airbender did a lot of that.
Yeah. With having, again, like, as we talked about, like, the scars that they had. Here, I'll let you open that chest so you can actually...
A lot of irony is... Oops. A lot of irony is mostly, like, dialogue.
Yeah.
But when people use visuals in it, like, you know, what you just said with the blood going
the blood going to the eyes. And
that stuff's, like, even topper notch.
Right, because it's not as obvious in a way, because like in many cases you can just hear people like just restate a reference.
Symbolism and irony together.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun stuff like that I really enjoy.
I was having a very deep conversation with Mark last night, just like at very early in the morning when the lightning storm was happening.
Right. Yeah, I heard that. That there's light. I didn't see it myself. Like I even drove home and I didn't even see it. But was it cool?
It went like from like 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. It was just all lightning.
Just all lightning going. Yeah.
There was no rain though, so there's probably gonna be a lot of fires.
Yeah, it was very humid, but definitely it was. I think so.
Yeah. Okay. But it made the deep conversation we had a little cooler.
Right, and then you're just hoping that you say something really cool, and then all of a sudden just lightning strikes after you say it.
That happened multiple times. Oh man, because like I was talking about how like because I'm writing a lot about Destiny. I'm writing a lot about Destiny and
numbers of champions.
And I'm watching The Last Airbender, and they talk a lot about Destiny and that too.
Yeah.
And talent has always been on my mind since Danganronpa.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just I wonder like if it's just some people are just destined to try in life and fail.
Right.
I don't like thinking that.
No one wants to basically be told that like your purpose is to not be successful so that other people can be. Like no one wants to hear that.
Well, it's not exactly like their purpose. It's just that some people just aren't made for success, and it's
right.
Certainly it's starting to look that way because, like, with just people that I've met in life, a lot of times they'll just they'll just complain about all the bad stuff that happens.
Yeah, they don't focus on any sort of good thing.
Yeah,
or
they have all the inspiration that they should need in order to move forward, and they just don't do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, will something in their mind snap and they just work hard, or are they going to fail in life?
Yeah.
And it's like, should I help them, or is there a certain point in my life where I have to just be like, all right, no more helping. I'm gonna focus on myself and not let you hold me back.
Yeah, I think it's the case of just like, I think the best way that you could look at it is kind of think of it in the cases of like how you did for me, where like why is my
but that's the thing, you always had an open mind and you were
right.
always smart and worked hard.
But that's the thing, is I feel like those are the type of people that you should kind of be a little bit more focusing on. It's just like there's always a good is like definitely. There's so much fucking blue. See, ah! But like definitely work to just like if you have the time, like it's good to speak words of wisdom. But like you gotta realize that if people are not being open to listen and are kind of just like using you to just complain, you kind of just need to understand that they're just really just wanting to complain and are not actually in that right mindset
But
yet.
it's like it's so obvious to me what it takes to like move forward in life.
Yeah.
You just and I've stated multiple times to the people I'm trying to help. And they just don't freaking do it.
Yeah.
They just continue to be unproductive and complain and surround themselves with people who bond over complaining.
Do you know people who need to experience that like all the time? Fucking therapists.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons I was kind of like looking back on things and just realized I'm just like I'm kind of just fucking glad that I actually didn't go to that because fucking like I like helping people, and it's just sad that there are just some people out there that just like don't want to be helped per se. Like they just honestly want someone just to complain to, and it sucks. It really does suck. It's like because people are taking the time to like actually talk with you and get you motivated or to like get you on the right path, but you're just using that time to just say, oh fuck off, I'm not actually going to listen to you. Speaking of fuck off, we have Chaos who's going to fuck us over now.
Skylander in his stupider robot. I'd love to stay and chat, but I'm afraid I have a map to steal.
The Ninjago map.
When was the map arc, or is it just is that just the visual of the yin and yang?
Wait, what?
Like, for the Ninjago map, you're talking about like the light and dark thingy, or
The map to the golden weapon.
oh right, yeah.
Like, unless you're like, what are you talking, like the prophecy thing?
Yeah, like the creation of just kind of like the world where like how there's like the yin and yang kind of.
Oh.
The map to the lost.
And I think that was like a map of the world of Ninjago, like a wider view kind of.
Oh right. With like the dark side.
Yeah.
Overlord is on or whatever, and then Ninjago.
Ninjago, which is the light area, yeah, and how they're in their balance
Yeah, I
and some crossover.
I do like that idea actually. With having
Two different realm kind of things, or
like a giant island that's the same size that's just got darkness.
yeah,
Because that's what Garmadon goes to in order to get his 4 arms.
right,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
just being there
corrupts
his
you,
body
yeah.
corrupted him, which is kind of cool in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
There are certain things in Ninjago storytelling that were like cool.
well
And
I
then, it's just a child's show.
yeah,
It's made for children. And people can be like, it's not, adults can watch it. It's got certain ideas. Yeah, adults can watch it if they're stupid. It's
Right.
still meant for children, and so they don't care about the writing enough to actually fix any like plot points that don't make sense.
right. There are examples of like I would say kid shows that do have like adult themes, but it's just like it's still very clear that it's a kid show, and the enjoyers of the show like are able to fully say yes, this is a kid show. But then there's fucking cases like, okay, time for Ryland to rant. Fucking Bluey and Miraculous Ladybug. If you are watchers of that, and you're not able to admit that those are kid shows,
Then you're a child. You're stuck in the past.
like, I could lightly maybe understand. It's just like, oh, Miraculous is like made for teens. Sure, little bit. Early teens, sure, whatever. Bluey has to be one of the most obviously stated out cartoon. Also, the ghost died.
What's he mean? Almost defeated chaos. We didn't even fucking fight.
We were going to steal the map before he did, so that we can get to the. So the whole story is that we're trying to get to the Fist of Arcus. He stole the map, but then he hit the lever and he crushed the map. so now it's gone. So now he doesn't know where to go. But since they saw the map, he's going to go home in order to go into Glumshanks' memory and see what he saw in order to look at the map.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I have a good appreciation for this story because like the other one was literally get the eternal water source, get the eternal fire source. Like it was just like grab this, grab this, grab this.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's like we get a giant robot. Now we need to go to Chaos's home in order to stop him. Now we need to go and destroy something that he's like about to get. Like it has a variety of different.
That's what I'm trying to change up about when the ninja find the golden weapon.
Right, yeah, it's not just
in
straightforward.
the show, it's just like one episode that's like 5 minutes. It's like, oh, we get the Scythe of Quakes was a whole ass episode, and then it's like, then the Shurikens of Ice took 3 minutes, and then you don't even remember. Do you even remember what the fuck happened with the lightning nunchucks?
No, I think it was on a mountain.
Yeah, it was on a mountain, and then it was.
But it was very boring, where it's like, I don't remember details about it. Remember, it's like, it's at the top of a mountain. That's it.
It's literally just, it cuts to them climbing a mountain. They're like, we're being followed. And the skeletons are...
I didn't even remember that they're skeletons.
And then, yeah, apparently they followed them. And then fucking... And then they jump off, they find the nunchucks. Jay's like, cool! And then they jump off the fucking mountain with
And then they go on to the next one.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It was like 2 lines and like 15 seconds.
I shouldn't have skipped that. So we just got attacked, we got shot down, and now we need to repair our ship, and then this is the closest place, but this is Wilkin Village.
Oh, okay.
So I hit Y and I saw the rumble, like, oh shit, forgot that was kind of important. We got shot down. So that's the reason why we're here. We're looking for someone to hopefully help us fix our ship.
And it doesn't look like there'll be much help in repairing the ship.
And everyone here is dead.
Maybe. But somebody must have built them.
Interesting.
See if you can find whoever did. They just might be able to help us fix the
Like the
ship.
music?
Again.
Skylanders of the magic element are stronger in this zone.
Who should I play with now?
Who do I want to play? Other mommy.
Fear the dark.
Light core.
The dock?
The fear the dark.
No crabbing on
Fear the dark. Stop. No more.
This will come in handy.
What was I talking about?
Something. I can guarantee you that. Oh, I forgot. It was about the ninjas getting their weapons and how it was very bland and just like you want to actually make it an arc or actually something interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to make like, if I could, each weapon have its own episode, like full episode and like journey going across it. And also show how fast the world is.
Right.
You know, because they're on opposite sides of Ninjago where you have to search
high, low, and go to all these places. Yeah.
And one thing that Ninjago never did, and one of the main reasons why I want to, you know, make Ninjago is literally because I fucking love the idea of ninja.
Yeah.
And Ninjago is probably the only freaking thing that has ever done ninja with straight up ninja masks that, you know, look like ninja.
Yep.
Like, Naruto has ninja. Naruto is a fucking ninja. Does he look like a ninja?
No.
Did you think he was a ninja?
No.
No. He's literally a shinobi ninja. But he's just got a headband and shows his face and is not silent whatsoever.
Right, yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
That's
not what ninjas are supposed to be.
I think that a lot of times, like, people are like, oh, I want to break away from the norm of ninjas and make something unique. But then it's just like, to be honest, I don't think that people have done enough with, people have done that over, like, pirates, like, what are some other examples? Like, cliche, like,
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings. I guess you could also do skeletons. Like all the like, yeah, like all those ones. Like it's just like those ones have been done to death, and I can understand why you'd want to like switch those up. But to be honest, it's just like there's not really many ninjas that look just like ninjas anymore.
There's not a single anime out there that just has ninjas with ninja masks. Like the closest game I could think of is Ninja Gaiden, and there's only one character that has a full-on like cool-ass ninja mask. It's Hayabusa.
I haven't even watched that yet. I need to actually look into.
I can
what
show
that
you
is.
because Hayabusa just looks dope.
Right.
Ryu Hayabusa. Did I spell that right?
I'm gonna hope this is all
Major.
good.
You probably recognize.
Jumpy.
Yeah, that looks familiar. I'm sure
It's
exactly
from Dead or
where.
Alive.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And also Ninja Gaiden. But like, I think it's cool, the idea of having, like, taking Naruto's kind of idea of having ninja clans
Right.
and putting that into Ninjago to where there's more ninja than just the fucking 5.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's called Ninjago.
Like
You'd expect the world to be filled with ninja
Right.
and have, like, ninja clans.
Yeah. But there's not. Which,
But there's not. It's just, like, I don't know, was Dareth even like a, he wasn't a ninja until,
he was just a dojo. Yeah, he didn't really have like anything that really showed that he was like. He definitely wasn't experienced as much as I'd love to say he is. He's not.
yeah, so
You win.
I guess it would be a pretty damn big spoiler, so I'm not gonna really say anything about that on
Stone
stream.
collected.
But
For
at
the Ninjago project or just the actual show?
for the plot point that I'm about to talk about,
Yeah. No.
The dark hour begins.
or like how it gets to that point. But at a certain point, I want to introduce
We're quite an impressive team.
ninja clans.
Yeah, I feel like.
And having, like, because I came up with the idea of a ninja clan called Recluse.
Uh huh.
Do you know what that word means?
I do not.
Because I
Sounds like reclusive.
the brown recluses is a spider that's like that's where I got the idea. And I'm like, what does recluse mean? Because that's a cool word, and it means like secluded,
Anything you call
like
us,
alone.
Yeah.
victory.
Which is like, I guess the brown recluse spider is like, you know, it's a spider that lives on its own. Yeah, all fucking spiders do.
Yeah,
You think
most of them.
spiders live in packs?
No.
You fucking idiot.
They have like fucking babies and shit, but like they don't really have like they don't do
But-
fucking packs or anything.
But I
like
still
that.
took the idea of recluse and went with it. So I based an entire clan around that idea. And you'd think a ninja clan
Oh yeah, there's nothing in here.
called Recluse, you know, you'd think a ninja that goes by Recluse is...
All by himself.
yeah,
and, yeah.
but in this case, it's the biggest ninja clan in the entire show.
Uh huh.
Want to know why?
Why?
It's because Recluse does
Nothing
not...
in here.
Recluse doesn't refer to just one ninja, but the entire clan and the entire village that it surrounds.
Nothing in here either.
Meaning that Recluse means that they want to be not the only ninja, but the only ninja clan. Meaning that they're gonna fuck over anybody else,
They're a
including the
reclusive-
main characters.
They're a reclusive clan because they want to be the only
Yeah.
clan. Got you. That's actually interesting.
Yeah, I'll expand upon it later, but for now it's just that
Is this the
idea.
bitch that I play Skystones with?
Um,
I am.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
Kill yourself. I'm gonna fucking wipe the floor with this wooden bitch.
You know how Sensei Wu... Yeah, he dies in the show, right?
I think so. I don't quite remember, but I think he does.
Pretty sure he dies in the show.
Yeah.
Inhuman shield.
I'm not gonna confirm nor deny he does that in my version, because that'd be a
No, yeah, that'll be
pretty
a
big
spoiler in that part. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just leave it there. I'm cornered myself here because there's things I want to talk about. but-
Right, and then you know because you don't know how much you're going to use for your series or not. So yeah, I can definitely understand that.
Yeah. But back to just the idea of
Major.
what I was talking about with trying to make things different. I had the ninja while they were traveling for the nunchucks of lightning.
Mm-hmm.
They actually wind up in the village
Like
of the
spell.
Recluse clan, and they end up having to fight a shit ton of other ninja,
Uh huh.
and then they have to escape.
Oh.
Which in which case that would be like the first little foreshadowing to the eventual war that would lead to the Elemental Ninja versus the Reckless Clan.
Right.
At a certain point in the show, I want them to have to force themselves to turn their little group of ninja into a full-on clan in order to be able to protect themselves from the growing territorial wars between ninja clans.
Yeah.
So they're forced to kind of, what's it called? Modernize their ways of going about things. Because obviously when Wu created it, it's just like the prophecy.
Right.
Have to stop the Dark Lord. And then when they stop the Dark Lord, it's like,
what now?
What now? The world has to... The world is taken away from... Because, you know, in the show, it's good versus evil, right?
Yeah.
Once you take away evil, the world has to go back to just the gray area, which is just fighting other humans.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, I don't want him. I want Bash. Because he can just break the rocks. Or, Dwayne. But yeah, I feel like that... The way that they set up for the show for the original Ninjago, it's like, it really seemed like after the first, that season, then it's just like, that's all they were really planning on doing. It's like, sure, if you wanted, you need a mash. If you wanted to do just a season of that, then sure, then the story's over. But like, if you want to make more, you can't just have the dark evils be rid of. Like, that's just...
I hope this doesn't clash with my outfit.
You're ready for a fucking gothic marching band.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely kind of like set themselves up for like a lot of questions, which by you recognizing that those are problems, like it'll definitely make... What the fuck? That dude hits hard. It'll definitely make your series work out all the better.
Yeah.
So if you're curious as to what this level really is all about, so it's like you're switching between how, I guess you could say like the mind of a child sees it and the mind of just like reality. So right now this is reality, I guess you could say, and then this is kind of like the oh, everything's real. So then it's like, here's the bridge is now not a cutout and the walls are actually wall. So it's an interesting concept, and also I like the usage that they use the same song for both areas, but like you can, yeah, one's kind of like slowed down and has like less instruments, and this one is just like, then it goes back, it's just like a little bit more like.
Music is very important.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, I looked at a show that had bad music, and then I was watching a show that had like really good music. Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck! Like, these are similar scenes, but the Last Airbenders was so much fucking cooler because they knew how to do the music. Like,
all right, just so I can explain also for this, move out of the way of that.
nah.
Okay then. Because this then changes it to where then you take damage. That is bad. So that's bad magic, they call it. And then when it's this way, then it's good magic. It's like, no. I was like, okay. I was like, go you.
Sleep.
The time to sleep. What the? Excuse me. I don't know why you're still. I think it's because like I'm a little bit further away. Like because I'm like laying like this, so like the controls all the way over here. So then like my inputs are just like, yeah, you're still moving that way, and then it's like, no, I've changed direction like 3 times in that whole session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see where things go with your
A common question people have about
Ninjago project. I think that's just the ongoing bit, is just like listening to like the first like 3 seconds of that and then just stopping.
A common question.
Oh, I guess I'll fuck off then. I go back to being dead or whatever. No.
Oh, I've been cucked again.
And goodbye.
Yeah. I like. because this was also something that I was talking about when we were doing the lightning storm deep talk walk.
Were you actually walking around too during it too?
Yeah,
You were ballsy. You were about to get struck by lightning.
Honestly, there was one moment where there was such a bright flash right above me that I did think I was dying.
I was like, I am dead.
But like we were talking about how like Mark was like, oh, you should. I mean, like if you because. Oh fuck! I need to say this because this is something I'm all over the place.
No, you're good. Dude, I think that we've both been kind of like, oh, don't worry, it's all good. We're deep in conversation. We're having fun. That's all that matters, really.
I was talking about the idea of, or not the idea, but something that people have thought of. When Mark was talking about how he remembers a time when he was running, like and this happens a lot when people have little stories of like adrenaline rushes and then they run really fast and run somewhere and it's like, oh, I felt like fucking Flash. I was just running so fast, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what my dad's a very big runner, so it's probably one of the best ways to get an adrenaline rush is running.
Oh yeah.
And we're talking about that, and did you know that humans don't have to stop? Humans don't have to stop running.
Right.
Animals do. Animals, back in the primal ages of sticks and the Stone Age and all that shit.
Yeah.
Humans took advantage of the fact that we sweat.
Right, because we could actually cool ourselves down.
Yeah, we can cool ourselves while we, work out, whereas animals have to stop and sweat.
Right.
Otherwise they die of exhaustion.
Literally the only reason we'd ever really fully need to stop is if we are actually dehydrated or do not have any food for energy-wise.
Yes. But there's something that people have realized that humans do at a certain point when they run. When you run, and I've almost experienced this before, I feel like.
Teleport to me, please. I don't want you to die. There we go.
Oh, wow, that was anticlimactic.
No, you're gonna die! Oh, okay.
But at a certain point when you run for a long period of time, you feel like dying.
Right.
You feel like you're about to collapse and die, but you keep going.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, something clicks, something snaps, and you enter this state where you feel like you could run forever.
What the fuck happened?
And it happens right after you feel like you're about to die. But if you just push past that, you enter a state where you run forever.
Right, if you're able to get over the...
Mark was talking about... We were talking about motivation and discipline and how...
Yep.
Some of the most motivated Mark has ever felt was when he was running. And we were talking...
Goodbye.
Fuck's sake, this is so fucking dumb.
Yeah. You go to nighttime. But yeah, with running, it's definitely an interesting phenomenon for just motivation.
Well, I'm not getting my point across. I'm losing my mind a little bit here, but
keep going.
Because it was a metaphor. Running is the same as running for a long period of time is the same as working for a long period of time. Something that Monty figured out that not many people have figured out is how to work all the time and maintain that same sense of I could run forever. That runner's experience. Monty experienced that, but with just working on projects and constantly moving forward.
Yeah. No.
Space.
I want his name to be Space.
Essentially, you have to learn to push past that moment where you want to die.
Yeah.
And then that's when you run forever. And it's the same thing for motivation and, working. Because all these people that I see, including Mark, they just do what they're comfortable with, and they're like, oh, I'm not motivated right now.
Right.
And people like, you know, Jump always, you know, talking about how like he has a lot of bad news that he talks about all the time.
Yeah, it's sometimes a lot of negative.
And a lot of people just in general, when you sit down at your computer, you just can't work. It's just something in your brain is like, yeah, I'm not feeling productive.
Right.
And that could be attributed to pretty much the same as when you're running and you feel like you want to die.
Uh-huh.
If you push past that with discipline, then you feel like you could do it forever. There's a period where if you just push yourself, something snaps and you break your limiter, just like fucking Saitama did.
I think that's also the snap that you're talking about also is a good reflection of flow. Like once you're in that flow, like if you're just kind of like, I guess that in the terms of running, as you can consider that like your strut, like you are in that consistent. Don't push it back. If you're just finding that area of flow where it's just like it's consistent, you kind of forget that you're running or even that you're working. It's just that you're just doing it and it comes naturally, and that's one of the best feelings that people should try to always go for. It is hard to get over that heat, that like moment of just, oh, I'm not feeling it right now. Maybe I'll feel it later, when they could feel it now if they really wanted it, I guess.
I've got my eye on you.
Well, the problem is like with the flow. I've entered the flow a lot.
Yeah.
Many times, and a while ago I would have like one day where I just work for like 12 hours straight.
Right.
And I'm like, oh man, I was so productive today. And a lot of people have that. A lot of people have that moment where they have that one day in the month where they just work nonstop and they're productive.
Yeah.
And then that never comes back until like the next month. And it's just one day out of, like Mark brought that up. He's like, man, sometimes, like, remember that one time I animated for 6 hours straight and got a bunch done? I'm like, yeah, but when was the last time you did that?
Yeah, like when was the last time you felt like you wanted to do that again?
If you work out and you just feel like lifting weights.
Nope.
If you worked out every time you felt like it, it would be the same thing. You every like one day every month you just go out in the garage and lift weights for like 7 hours and like sure, yeah, cool, that's impressive. You worked out for that amount of time. However, if you only do it one day a month, you're not gonna grow. Your muscles aren't gonna grow. It's the same thing with working, just in general.
Yeah.
If you sit down at your computer and decide to work, like whenever you want to, when your motivation strikes, you're not gonna go anywhere in life because your motivation is not always gonna strike.
Yeah. You're limiting yourself by just like, if you keep on going in the I'll feel it when I feel it kind of thing. It's just like you're not really open to the idea of you can push yourself to want to feel it.
Yeah.
And then it gets you kind of stuck, and it's sucky.
That's why motivation. That's why at a certain point, discipline is more important than motivation.
Yeah.
The problem is like especially with artists, with discipline, it's like, well, if I force myself to do it, there's not going to be any heart and soul into it, so it's going to be like...
Right. Which is true at some points,
It is true. Like, obviously, the best stuff that I've ever created is purely because I was the most motivated I've ever been.
Yeah.
Meaning that
I did.
when I work...
T-Rex, no!
Meaning that when I work... it's the level of quality is also helped determined by my motivation meter.
Right.
Oh, fired up.
Yeah, just not getting yourself out there enough to want what you're going after, like, at all. You're gonna need to hit A. There you go, now you're good. Yeah, I've felt that a lot when it comes down to even like getting out there to like edit my stuff, like where it's like a lot of the times it's not like a feel it kind of thing. It's just like the overwhelmingness of just like, oh, I have so much I have to do, which I do get over for the most part. But again, it's like I'm not going to say it's like it's never that case. So why is there a fucking jump pad there for no reason? What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess to get this stupid thing.
All right, this is also a good part. You ready? We're gonna meet one of the greatest bosses of all time. Big guy.
I mean the giant baby.
Wow. Look at the giant chomp. Nom. This fucker on out of here. Yeah, if he eats those, I think he regains health, the normal chompies. Wait until you see what he actually is.
Stupid asshole.
Whoa. Stop pushing me! Your bird's about to squawk!
Time to get serious.
Let the flames begin.
The flames begin. Don't let him suck you in. Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, well, you stamped it! It's a chompy mage! You're not a chompy, so he doesn't like you. He's in a shield mode, you can't attack him.
Does it look like I care? Ow.
You will care when you keep on getting hit by the bad magic. Bitch.
Idiot.
Oh, that's it then. I am through toying with you. Me too.
Chompy puppet. And now we die.
Hey friend, I can help. Use this to switch into the other world. Bad magic will become
Serafina?
good
That sounds like
magic.
something that you put on teeth to help gummies.
Serafina.
Press the action button.
Serafina.
Okay.
Symptoms include
Seeing wooden dolls talk.
That's my sneaky trick. Well, let's see how you do with even more evil magic.
I'm gonna make things go fucking. Aw, damn it. I forgot that it limits you, which is annoying.
bruh. Oh, how? Why? Why would you do that? Stop doing that, you fucking jerk. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna throw you off your game. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
I mean, it's a duck in there.
Better keep up.
I think I see the problem here. I'm not in the right form to defeat you. Chompy power!
Well, why'd you go back to the other form anyway?
Because he was using the evil magic to try and stop. Okay, so there's another way to defeat these. So if you don't kill the chompies and you leave it in this form, if he swallows them, it does a lot of damage. Which a lot of them exploded right there. So, but yeah. So if we actually don't attack the chompies when that time comes, then it does even better.
You're so stupid. It's crazy.
You're such a
Don't hurt me.
saboteur.
Don't hurt me!
What? Here, if I do this,
Oh,
then they won't blow up.
Oh shit!
So don't hit the dudes. Wait, and now. Eat them. Kaboom.
Oh, Chrissy, wake up!
That guy doesn't look like Eddie.
How can you be so
He doesn't have his guitar.
Fuck.
Every man for himself.
Shit. Fuck. Shit, yeah. Now this is too dark for life.
Now this is Ninjago.
Ninja go!
Ninjago! I always found it the funny. Like I remember like when watching back on Ninjago, like always seeing Sensei Wu do Ninjago was really funny to me for some reason. I don't know why. Just like seeing like this old man just like Ninjago.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I'm definitely not gonna make them. They're not gonna say Ninja Go before they do that. It's
But
fucking.
why?
Because it's
It's like
fucking.
a thing.
Like, there's probably gonna be some people that are like, oh, it's disappointing. I was hoping that
Why
they.
would
that
they
it'd
would
be
say
like
it?
this." Fuck you. If you.
You're ruining my
If
childhood.
you want this to be the same as the
Ouch.
original show, but just a remake in anime form, it would be a fucking terrible anime.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, buckos. But Ninjago's story sucks.
Yeah,
It's cool sometimes.
it's good in concept, but just the fact that they kind of just kept adding things just so that they could make toy. Like that was what it really was made for. Is like we need to keep on making the show so that we can keep on making toys, and the toys will get to inspire people to watch the show more. So yeah.
Since you defeat bad Chompy Mage.
Speaking of toys, these freaks helped us.
Also, make it
Yeah.
better.
Oh, that is mighty kind of you. Thanks. And now
It's mighty
back
kind
to
of you,
Good
you
chaos.
freaks.
Chaos.
You're talking to
Chaos.
corpses.
He is the maker. He lives very close to here, but you not get there right away.
Did you hear what she just said?
Huh?
Chaos made them.
Home has big force field.
Ah.
So Chaos was so lonely and didn't have any friends that he made his friends.
Control home security
That's
console.
great.
He made
Safe
those
for over
people
75
because he didn't have any friends.
Well, thanks for the tip.
It's the
So long, you
stupidest
freak
thing.
Sounds like an old friend.
Yeah. Alright, let's do one more level and then we'll be so yeah, it'll be Gucci. I'm trying to remember what the next level is. What is chapter 8?
Penis town.
Penis. So we go to Troll Home Security Castle? Yeah.
For being
Which
creepy,
means
though.
that, so basically what we're doing is we're going to shut down Cass's force field to his house, and then we'll go to his house in the next one. And she stuck aboard.
Wanted to come with you new friends.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's Poppy.
I like
It does
Aren't you supposed to be kind of frozen in the real world?
Haha, that is a joke we like to play.
I cannot tell you when I was younger when playing through this game is that how much the fucking Willikin freaked me out, because like, you knew that I had like a fear of like dolls for the longest time,
Right,
right?
that's
Yeah.
what I was when you said dolls, I'm like, huh. Didn't one of my old friends have a
That was, yeah. It was like,
Tyler's old house,
Now
like
use
the
guns to
creepy
defend
dolls,
ship.
and then
No more
in like you're like
no, that was I'll say, should I say her by name? I'll say her by name because actually I think we talked about it before. That was Sterling actually.
oh right.
Because it was
Right,
the Raggedy Ann doll, which was like
Oh, shit.
which was the original basis for what they soon later made Annabelle, which is what that
Oh, damn.
version was, and then it became like an actually scary version later
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like those. I wouldn't want to sleep in the same room with those dolls
on.
either.
No, but I feel, but it was in the closet, which was like funny. It wasn't like the actual scare. Actually, hang on.
Who was it that when we played hide and seek, someone hid in that door,
The closet?
the closet door with the freaking. They had a Halloween decoration. Like,
Oh.
remember that Halloween decoration, that giant like zombie thing?
Yeah, I do remember
I'm
that.
not even joking. When I checked that room, to see if anybody was hiding in there, I saw that thing in the dark, and I fucking pissed my pants.
Where's the? Hang on, I want to read the
Well, if it is,
real
and you're looking
box because there is a speculation of the. Where's that at? Because the reason why she was scared of not that one. I'm talking about the Should I do Raggedy Ann doll?
Are you looking for the actual doll?
Well, yeah, because in IRL,
In IRL.
and Annabelle. Movie truce or blah 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 behind the artifacts. Is that
Why do people say ATM machine when M stands for machine?
Someone watched Spider-Verse recently. So, okay, here's the thing. So, in real life, so this is the picture. Ignore that. That's the horror movie thing. But that is in a case. There is an actual. That's the Raggedy Ann doll that's known as Annabelle, which has been known for like creepy type of like things, and it has like signs on it that says like don't tap on the glass to do these things, and like people that have like opened the case and tapped on the glass like die on the way home.
What?
Like yeah, like pure like actual like horror type. So, because I didn't know that at the time, I was wondering. I was like, why is Sterling so freaked out over this stupid thing? And then like later on, then I looked into it and I saw that and I was like, okay, I could give you some credit there. that
she
is.
didn't know about it and she's just scared of dolls.
I assume that like for knowing how specific that one is, like because she specifically was talking about that doll in particular,
right.
So that's why I would give credit.
I don't remember that far back.
Right. Well, yeah. There's a lot of random kind of things we just did. Why is my magic fucking sucks? Shoot the.
They had a popcorn machine there at that place.
Yeah. Did you ever see them use it? Like I don't think they.
Once.
Really? Yeah. It was like barely ever used. I remember that actually. Tyler. Yeah, they have things that they just don't fucking use and shit.
They could easily give their popcorn maker
someone that would actually use it all. Like give it to like some.
There's probably some homeless guy out there. It's like, wow, with this popcorn maker, I could just make popcorn. And it's just like they think it just pops out of thin air. It's like they don't need to put.
You don't need to actually put in popcorn. It's just like, where is it?
I pressed the button. I put it in a corner.
Spyro wants to take another step.
What?
I want to go out. I want to leave.
Oh.
We need to go to Troll Home Security Castle. Let's go.
Alright, ready to drop in on these trolls and take
You fucking know it.
Alright, let's
But yeah, actually, Tyler for a while, he also had Skylanders too. He actually had a SWAT Force, which
That's what
I've
I
never
thought.
played. Yeah, he had SWAT Force, which I actually didn't play myself, which I would have loved, and I'm glad that we are going to play that one. Because that one,
one's even defending.
that concept, man,
Good.
it's pretty good. Yeah. Like, I've told you is that like I feel like my favorite, like it's really between this one and Trap Team for like its like nostalgia factor and also just like how much it did. I think that I kind of lean towards Trap Team because you can play as more of the figures, but SWAT Force definitely has the greatest gimmick of all time, and I don't want to tell you what it is yet, and I want you to like see it when we actually do it. I don't know if you actually know what it is already or not, but it's pretty cool.
There's a game that I'm actually wanting to
I'll
play
meet you up ahead, okay?
that.
Hey, wait up!
Have you watched Monty's his Icarus?
Like well, I know what Icarus is. I've never watched his. I know it's like Pit and Dark Pit. Like there's that game series of Icarus.
There's a lot of stuff about Icarus because the freaking legend thing. The guy with the wings flies to the sun, gets burned,
Yeah.
loses his wings.
Yeah.
But it's the Monty's like gunfight thing.
If you want to keep on looking for it, you can do that. I'm gonna try to figure out a name for my boy.
My boy. Recognize that?
Scenes. Oh, I saw it in the presentation, like that like the storytelling of those.
Yeah. Well, Icarus is one of his early works.
Yeah.
And it was presented in a contest, a John Woo contest. John Woo is known for making he's like the Jackie Chan of gunfights, gun action. He revolutionized gun combat. You know how people in normal gunfights just fucking hide behind covers and wait for openings and shit?
Yeah.
In John Woo's gunfights, people are straight up just running around, fucking shooting through things, just not using cover to just hide, but using it to their advantage.
Yeah.
Cool shit like that. The point is, Monty broke a lot of rules, so he obviously didn't win. But
Right.
he probably wanted John Woo to at least see it.
Yeah. He'd still I think that's the weirdest thing when it comes down to just like with contests and also just kind of like assignment-based things, I guess you could say, is that I know that it encourages you to kind of like think in different ways. Actually, no, we don't even need to go in here because I'm a giant, so I can just, you know, shoot a tiny little thing and break an entire wall.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting because it encourages you to kind of like use different tools and think of things in different ways. But at the same time, it's just like it also can like limit creativity, where it's just like, ooh, I want to do this, but it's just like, oh, but the rules say that I can't. So I feel like a lot more contests or assignment-based things should be like, hey, here are some light parameters, and then from there,
Be creative.
yeah, and then it's just like, if you don't follow it to a T, it's fine, but like it should at least inspire the work, and then you take it from there. But there's just so many cases where it's just they don't do those sort of things.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially in school, like art stuff, like in school, like it's just like
the rules are way too fucking
it's
strict.
way because they're trying to have like a consistent way so they can grade things fairly. But at the same time, it's just like there are a lot of creative people out there that want to do something
Great
more.
things with morality.
Right? Yeah. They just want.
Like, yeah. Anyway, the reason I brought up Icarus is because
I'll stop this bitch.
I like the fucking song from Icarus.
Yeah.
That was used. So, and I looked up where the song came from, and it came from a video game Monty played. Another cool thing about all of Monty's projects that he posted, he had a very large description about like his process and what it was like.
Yeah.
What his mindset and like all the things that inspired him to make that thing. He talked about how he used the soundtrack to the game Zone of the Enders.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked up what Zone of the Enders was, and it's a very, it's a not well-known game that a lot of people actually like.
Uh-huh.
And it was made by the same people that made Metal Gear, which is also kind of interesting.
Right.
So I'm like,
cool.
and it's literally, the cutscenes are anime.
Really?
It's an anime game, and every time there's a cutscene, it's literally just a fucking anime.
It's like the what was it called? Ultra Despair Girls, where it's like they had like
Yeah,
those
exactly.
cutscenes and it literally took like actual anime pieces.
So I want to play that.
That would it's a wait, what game is
Zone of the Enders.
Zone of the End?
Because I want to grow attached to that song, besides just, you know, having watched Monty's Icarus, because, you know, I like it.
Right, yeah. I can definitely see that would be.
I might play that on stream or maybe.
I mean, yeah, we can do that, or also if you just want to do that as your own thing as well. Like, either way, like I would be down as well. I feel like there's a big thing is that I think it would be a good case to where I don't know the best way to explain this, but I guess if you were aware of just like how to like use like the emulation type stuff or whatever, then you would be able to like pick the game that we play so that you can like surprise me with what we're doing as well. Ow, fucking big bomb, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
because I do want you to also feel as though it's just like we're both playing through what we're wanting and doing these sort of things as well, which I know most of it has been kind of a mix of.
I suppose like the games that I pick are usually the games that I'm like, oh man, this is gonna have a cool story.
Yeah.
It's like a very different. I usually don't pick games very often.
Right.
Unless it's like it's either very nostalgic or I feel like this is a good game.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm only interested in like games that have a story attached to like fighting. Like,
Right.
For the most part, anyway.
Yeah.
Because you know I like action. I'm fucking. I'm like that.
I'm just him sometimes.
Yep.
He's money. Yeah, I definitely have a similar thing. I'm definitely very open to trying out a lot of different areas. I'm going to die if these fuckers keep throwing their damn grenades. But yeah, I definitely would say like I'm very open to wanting to like try different things. Like I'm even open to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try some of the good games and also some bad games, just see them. But I think
I'm a little less open to trying bad games.
Oh no, I think that that's completely fine. Like that's just a very me thing. Like, because I don't think that any person, even me, should be like, why aren't you open to trying bad games?
Well,
like,
why don't you want to play fucking
Ball Lab or fucking other shit?
We don't
Aim
want
Lab.
100% Fruit Ninja.
Yeah. I'm sad that you don't want to do that.
I thought we were
friends.
Only friends want to complete Fruit Ninja with me. Fucker.
Fuck it.
Can't you tell this is important?
Shit.
to me?
No, I didn't want to do that. God damn it.
But you did.
I did. I know. I fucked it up.
Could have just gone.
I need to go this way.
Sure you did.
I do. See,
Sure you did.
because with me being so gamer, I can also I understand shit like this, like puzzle solving and things like that. Where it's just like, obviously it'd suck to do it. Like I wouldn't do a series on that shit. Like fucking no one cares to like. It's like, oh my god, he's on puzzle 58 on Twister. That's the fucking. What would you even? That's not even a board game.
Twister?
Yeah, like what do you even call Twister?
Body game.
I get. How many other body games are in the body game fucking genre?
Simon Says.
Yeah.
Truth or Dare.
Yeah, I guess it's true. But like that one comes in a box. Like, but like it's like
What? Truth or Dare can't come in a box?
it would be really sad. You'd be wasting a lot of money on a very shit box.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you pick up a card and it's like Truth or Dare.
Can I still push? No, I cannot push. Get fucked.
Man, boy, headbutted that thing.
Boy, showed a lesson or don't push it again. Don't do that. It's not ready.
What was I talking about?
We were talking about the certain games and then about you not being as open to like here and just playing bad games.
Right.
And then I got on the topic. I was like, but Twister comes in a box.
Feet of strength.
I do have to say, it's just like
he doesn't use his feet.
no, it's. I think it's supposed to be just kind of like a challenge of strength.
Yesterday I spent $100
On what?
on instruments for composing electric guitar stuff.
Is it like a virtual sound usage thing?
Well,
Oh, okay.
Well, electric guitars are pretty much virtual, even though you're using a real guitars.
Right, but you didn't get an actual electric guitar, did you?
No.
No.
It's in FL Studios.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if it's in FL.
We're
It's
gonna need
it's
to find
a
something to just
It's
use.
compatible.
composing
Looks
software.
like they've left
Right.
artillery system on. I bet
but-
a giant could pick up those big shots.
Yeah, I wanna compose music and I want it to sound professional.
Yeah.
And you know, free stuff isn't gonna free stuff. I literally bought FL Studios. I spent like $400 on full FL Studios.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that alone isn't enough to, you know, compose masterful. It just gives me the full, you know, software. But you still have to spend a lot of money on the instruments.
Right. On whatever
and then
parts you
load
actually
those
need.
into the program. And I haven't really spent any money on anything besides just the program itself.
Has there been any purchases you made for them where it's like you're expecting like a certain instrument and it like did it like actually suck? Like it didn't
No.
sound like it?
Well, the guitar thing, I look into how it sounds a lot. I make sure that it's not a rip-off.
Yeah.
So I go on YouTube and it's like, the one I got was a guitar, vintage guitar, like mint something. I I guess it just sounds fresh. Or that's why they chose mix or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I looked it up on YouTube. I looked it up on, you know, just other places. And it's like, this is like, you don't even have to be good at guitar
To know how to.
These are really. Then I looked at like the walkthrough on how to use it, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, there's so many different like cool things you could do with this.
Yeah.
So I make sure that I make sure it's not a scam.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of the same way when it came down. Don't do that yet. Don't go. You need to turn this thing first. I remember as a kid when playing through this section, I'd be like, I can't go anywhere. And then I finally figure out that there's a lever. I'm like, oh, no!
My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm so fat.
Despite me being literally this fucking big. I'm just so fat, I'm sorry.
I'm a nuisance to your life.
Wait, don't do it yet. Please.
I just can't go anywhere.
I'm just not ready. There we go. Yeah, I remember like as a kid, like I started like I couldn't even fall. I was like, where the fuck's the lever? I was like, how do I get up? And I just kept on falling all the way back down.
Yeah, there's a lot of child playing games. You think something's impossible, and it's like super fucking simple.
Yeah, where it's just if you took 2 seconds to look around, because like when it comes down to like kids games or oh sorry, fucking shot him right between the eyes.
Hey there.
Hey.
Well,
So,
I've got no teeth.
well, ow.
Translation. We'll need those explosives to take out the big cannon.
Sure thing, toots. Watch me. Metal Death is going to fucking fuck those things over.
What are we talking about?
Certain parts in kids' games, just like how it's like.
Oh no, music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I
Before
was
that.
talking about.
Yeah, that's what you're dumbass.
That's what you're stupidly were going on about. No one cares.
Selfish idiot trying to come up with his own topics. This is my stream.
Why'd I go that way?
But yeah, in order to be a music composer and compose pieces that actually sound like real instruments, you have to buy things that sound like real instruments. Because
Right.
free instruments are gonna sound fake.
They're gonna definitely cause problems and just sound stiff or just problematic in general.
And I went to bed when I was downloading that, so I haven't even tried it out yet.
Uh-oh.
The point is, I'm taking music seriously.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna spend a lot of fucking money on instruments and shit.
Bitch.
Because I have to. And the first one I got was the electric guitar because fuck yeah. Like, why wouldn't that be the first one?
So wait, so that's the I thought you said that so you purchased that, so what were the other purchase things then, if that was your...
What do you mean?
Because you said that you spent, like, over 400... No, Flynn! Wait, he said it!
Ow!
Ow! Yeah.
I spent $400 on the software.
On the software. No, fuck!
And the software comes with a lot of stuff.
Right.
Sure. And you get a lot of
Tools or...
tools and stuff. But still, to get instruments, you have to buy them.
Right, yeah. Okay.
But if you don't mind,
Gotcha.
I'll be the one
To
to set
get
up the
like certain
explosives here.
things. So it goes beyond just buying the
Mine.
program.
Yeah, because you actually need more of the resource. It's the same thing as like with emulating a game. It's like, yeah, you could get the emulator and all that, but you're also going to need to find the way in order to actually get the ROMs for the games themselves.
But despite my parents thinking I'm talented at the piano with how I'm able to like play by ear or whatever,
Right.
I don't think I'm talented when it comes to composing music as much as I am with animation.
I mean, well, you're still learning it. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like that you probably felt that same way when you were starting animation, too. Like, in comparison to just...
That's a good point.
Like, you've done video composition, editing before, but it's like you haven't done animation.
Oh,
before.
fuck.
So, yeah, there's a big ass
Oh, shit. Oh, garbage.
I wanna fucking... No! Can I fucking destroy you? Kill yourself. Is there a bomb?
Anyway.
Okay, you run away from
Yeah,
that.
I guess I wanna compose my own music. I wanna compose my own music for Ninjago and all my other stuff.
From what I've heard, you do have definitely some skill in that area. Like, oh, watch out, we're gonna need to blow these.
Oh fuck!
No, Quinn!
Welcome back to the
Goopkin
podcast.
Roast in toast.
Special guest talking about compositing music. Watch out for those. Watch out for those. Okay. No. Fuck! We are so bad at this game.
You. Correction.
Dog. You died. Many
Shut
more
up.
times than I have.
Does it look like
Yeah, well, you're broke, so don't at me.
I'm broke? I've got the 1,000. I'm a 1,000-aire. What are you?
You're a 315-aire. I'm
Oh,
a
they're talking
2,600. Oh, I'm talking Skylanders terms, okay?
I've got more money than you do in Skylanders.
The fuck just happened?
Stupid shit. Your guy realized that I was right, and so he backfired.
Both of us backfired. Both of us were like, fuck this, we're
Yeah,
leaving.
because you're an asshole and you took me with you.
This is all your fault!
Oh, my fault. Oh, my fault.
Uh-oh! No! I just ate pizza!
Imagine fucking getting shot in the head, dying in real life, and being
I just ate pizza! Fucking metal death died, damn it!
Bro, that would be so funny.
Okay.
Like, you like spawn in heaven immediately and you're still pissed off about dying. You're like at the gates of heaven, you're like, I just ate pizza!
I just ate pizza!
The funny thing is, it kind of does work, like, with just, without the context of like, pizza healing you.
Right.
It's like you getting killed right after eating pizza.
Because you were just enjoying pizza,
Yeah.
and then it's like, fuck, now I
I'm
can't
dead.
enjoy. Yeah. You just ate pizza! Look how
I really
pissed he
want to
is.
throw your figures across the room and kill myself.
This is why we need a backup set of figures that you can like
By
intentionally
you.
throw.
By
This
the
is,
light.
this is why we need some proxy models to throw out the route. Oh my god. Don't even touch me.
I'll make green stuff versions of the characters so that you can just fucking rage quit on those and just throw them.
Oh, that does do damage. Anyway, I'm gonna die.
No, I will save you from ChoppyBot 9000.
Once S dot wait no. Once Qwerty died, it's all over.
Yeah, then my whole day and
Oh
mood
shit,
is ruined.
we're back to the characters we were at the beginning.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm back at full health. And you need to get hurt so you can be sexy.
Watch me. Look how hot that was. I got hurt like a bunch of times.
Also, you're fucking,
Hot.
wait, who was I when I leveled up like fucking 4 times? Was that the magic lady? I'm sure that was the magic lady. Though.
What magic lady?
Now that the force field is down,
Pretty
I
sure
think-
she's at like level
Maybe, yeah.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
Explosions.
Boom!
Boom! Boom! Wow! Boom! Oh!
Do I have? Oh, one's the light core,
There's
one's the
2
regular.
chills.
Yeah, one's the light core and one's the normal one. You want to know the difference?
One of them is lesbian.
One of them glow. So this is what Chaos did with taking, with seeing the map.
It will help you remember.
Huh.
Will the straps help me remember too?
Glumshanks, somewhere inside your...
I cannot tell you also how many times, because like after you play through the game, then you unlock the cutscenes so you can watch them. I cannot tell you just how many times I was just playing this game. I just watched the cutscenes. I just watched like just shit like this.
Back to me now. I really don't think
Yeah.
we need it.
I did that with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. This game definitely did way better with its comedy and cutscenes and all that. It just felt like a replacement for Spyro's Adventure, honestly. Like, this is how the game really should have started. Which is why I was glad that I started with this game first instead of Spyro's Adventure.
Because if you start with Spyro's Adventure, you never play the rest of it.
Well, yeah, it's just like from what you played from Spyro's Adventure, it's just like, did you feel as stoked to, like, you know, oh great, can't wait to play the rest of them? You can say no.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. I care so much about.
I don't. No, you don't.
You were
He's getting so mad at it. No, you don't.
For fuck's sake.
But like, that's the thing is, like, again, like, I don't really have that much of an attachment to Spyro's, but like, I'm glad that it's just like got to play through it and experience it. It's just like, it's fine.
It also doesn't have the nostalgia factor.
Right, but like in comparison, like this has like some things you like. I'm not expecting you to love these games. These are definitely like for particular type audience things, and just like, but yeah, I mean, it was just like these physical things are doing things. Like they do the thing. Like that's
fucking
pretty
nerd.
cool. They're pretty cool.
I agree.
Like
I think that I've always liked the idea of because I've seen stuff like that in like commercials before. Like, oh, that's a really cool idea.
Right.
It's kind of like how I'd watch Ninjago the show, and then I'd get the Lego sets and be like, they're physically here.
Yeah.
And then you could like collect the fucking like the golden ninjas, or like you could collect the true potential when they're in their true potential forms and all these different forms and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you how many, like, I swear, like, me and Logan had, like, when you're kids, your kids will take you, like, Fred Meyer, and they're like, alright, you can pick out 2 Lego sets, and that was, like, the highlight of my fucking life back then. Because then I'd go back to Chelsea's daycare, and then I'd be like, look at this new Ninjago set I got, and then I almost said fucking Cole and Zane. No, Josh and Ethan would be like, holy fuck, that's cool, that's a cool set, I don't even have that one yet. But the thing is, what's his name? Ethan's parents were rich.
Right.
Asian.
Yes.
They business.
So we did math and Ninjago at the same time.
His parents probably owned a company and all that shit. But he literally almost every single day would come to daycare with a new fucking set.
Yep.
It's like, what the hell, dude? The funny thing is, when we showed up for daycare, we literally carried in our Lego boxes.
Yeah.
And hold on, fucking.
Are you gonna?
Ow!
Oh, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you gonna show? Is it the blue box?
Yeah,
with the stickers?
look at.
Is that actually? Is that?
I'm not even joking.
Is that actually the box? That's awesome.
When we showed up to daycare,
I never knew that.
Me and Logan, we carried. There was like a yellow one. And
Yeah.
We have the fucking Ninjago stickers all over it. This is an ancient relic, right? From daycare. We carry this in with all of
the
our
Legos,
sets,
all your Ninjago,
Get together and just play with our Ninjago figures.
That's awesome. Wow.
I never want to get rid of this box.
No. And I can completely like. That's also the thing is that like. Here's what I kind of want to put in perspective. For context, AK, yeah, his stuff is in the closet with a broken door, so he just moved the door and then more boxes fell out. So for context, I want you just like for visualization wise, for seeing all this is that you are seeing the end result of all this, to where it's like you just see all these figures just as they are right now. But in stores wise, like each and every single one of these were completely separate. So like you just have like this array of toys where it's just like all of them up like in their own boxes, and then you would have just like, because you knew like in the game, because you like play through, so there's only like this one, and there's a normal version of this guy, where your 3 ones that you started out with. To which then your main thing is that you either in order to get the most progress in the game, you needed one of each element. Or, like, the best thing that you could do is that it's just, like, since this concept was about the giants, it's just, like, even if you really wanted to be like, oh, I wonder what this guy's all about, it's just, like, then you saw these dudes. Well, they were bigger. Like, they had their bigger packaging inside of it, too. And it's just, like, I may not, like, through my entire time of playing through Giants, I never had a magic Skylander. I never had an Gene, never had Spire, never had any of those kind of things. But it's just, like, I had multiple certain ones, but it's just, like, the Giants were just, like, fucking sick. Like, you just see, like, it's a whale!
Yeah.
And it was just awesome for that. It's, like, again, like, as you said, where it's, like, when you went to the store, it's just, like, yeah, you could pick out, like, a set. It was the same thing for me. It's just, like, you get to pick out one character. And you see the sprawl of all these different characters, and it's just, like, you know that you can only pick one. And each one, as you've seen, each one plays differently. So you kind of, it's, like, you buy one, and on the drive home, you're kind of, like, looking at it. It's just like,
dude,
I can't wait to play as this guy. And you, like, take him out of the package, you put on Portal, and then you just, like,
realize he sucks ass.
So, yeah, some of them suck, some of them were cool. I remember I brought home Sonic Boom, which, yes, not Sonic the Hedgehog, but the character named Sonic Boom. And she fucking sucks. Like, she still sucks. Like, there's a light okay I have with them. That's why when I did my Lock series, I just named them Fucker, because I was just like, I don't give a shit about this fucker, so I don't care.
Bro, yeah, like, that's, like, such a nice thing about, like, childhood is that feeling of, like, when your parents take you to the store.
Yeah.
And you don't have just the money to just buy a bunch of shit.
You can't just get anything
you have to,
want.
There's that childhood, like, that childlike wonder of having to pick, and then you see, like, with a aura of lights, like, Lego set, Skylanders, it's like, oh, which one do I want?
Right, yeah. Because I also, like, as you said, like, I also was into, like, Lego, different things. And that was the... I guess this is really weird for me to say, because I guess, like, this is the hardest part, is that since I owned all 4 of the different types of Toys to Life, I had Skylanders, I had Disney Infinity, and I had Amiibo, and Lego Dimensions, so I had all those. So then there's a question of just, like, since I owned all of those, it was like, and I knew I could only really, like, get one, it was like, which game do I really want to, like, keep on investing in order to, like, actually put more into? And looking back on it, I really wish I just stuck with Skylanders, to be honest. Like, maybe Lego Dimensions. For the most part, I would say technically the one I supported the most was Disney Infinity, which sucks. Like, because
every child's has its flaws.
Because I had all 3 of the games, and the reason of why I was intrigued with
every child deserves to die.
But the thing is the reason why I was stuck in is because
you named your mommy.
Yeah, you didn't even notice that? Yeah.
Funniest thing is it's in quotes.
Yeah, mommy. No, you should have heard her after she said the name. It was like I could really get used to this. And it was like, I'm so glad. But you gotta rename Crystal Wing. Even though her name is normally Flashwing, and I named her Crystal Wing.
Fuck off.
Fuck! But as I was saying, so I supported Disney Infinity the most because each game was like, so first one was Disney, so I was like, okay, it's like, it looked like a crossover. It stunk because it wasn't actually that crossover. But then it goes in the next game and it's like, here's Marvel stuff. And I was like, oh shit, that's actually really cool. Like, I could play as, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, which, like, just came out during that time. And also, like, some of the Avengers stuff. I was like, that was pretty cool. And then it went into Star Wars. And it wasn't just Star Wars. It was, like, the prequel stuff was literally the Clone Wars. Like, it was actually games based off of, like, Clone Wars stuff, which is really, really cool. And then it also had, like, stuff from, like, the original trilogy.
I remember looking at Lego collections on YouTube with just the, like, fucking hundreds and hundreds of clone troopers.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
Right.
That's so fucking sick.
I want that. Yeah.
you saw the Lego Logan's Lego
collection,
dude.
The video that you guys made on it too.
It was a huge Lego collection.
Yeah. And also, you guys had the I was about to say Dread Yacht, but that's the boat that we're on in Skylanders. What was the name of the monastery? That's the name of the building. What's the name of the boat?
Oh, Destiny's Bounty.
Destiny's Bounty. Yeah. Did you guys have that, or because I know I had that and I fucking love that.
I think I'll have to ask Logan because I never put together the sets very much.
Right.
Logan was the one who put together the sets.
You just want to play with the figures.
I know we had the monastery.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
It was very. My dad stepped on it and broke it. And we cried the fuck out of.
Oh, yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah. Hang on. I'm scrolling back. There's two things I want to show really quickly before we end things off. One of them being is I actually have a picture of this was my original. Okay. So this is my original collection of my figures. So you can see some of them where it's just like there's Sprocket, like from here, and Cinder. Like these aren't the same ones as these ones. This is the original ones that I had. But my mom sold these, and this one we'll see in the 4th game. These are the Eons Elite, completely in a box, never opened, never touched, and she sold the entire thing for $70.
Oh, dude.
This alone was probably worth that much, if not maybe a tiny bit less, but like it was just not
the best
worth
thing anybody can ever find is when their mom sells stuff that's worth way too much without knowing.
I cannot tell you is that
Oh, man.
that getting him was also one of the craziest experiences to me because I was playing I was playing Trap Team and I thought I knew like everything like about that game because I was like such a big fan. So I was like, I'm getting all the Trap Masters, all these things, which are like the big characters for that. I was like, super cool. And this was on Christmas, and then I open up this thing, and it's just like I never heard of what those things were, of what the Eons Elite were, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then my dad was like telling me, he's like, well, this is a really cool figure, so you want to make sure that you don't open it out of the box. So this is like when I kind of like first realized the value of keeping things in boxes. I'll tell you this now, is that these figures, they're also super powerful to where like you see our stats as of now, like how it's like 400, 200, whatever. These guys' health start at 900. That's their starting value, and they only just get more and more as they go on. Well, yeah, it's super cool.
Sexy.
She isn't even down there. That's not sexy. What, you want to talk to Breakstone? You want to talk to Breakstone?
I want to talk to the fairy.
You want to Breakstone? Okay, fine, then we'll go upgrade. No! We go over this way. Yeah, I'm gonna want to level up, actually, my Metal Death.
Deal with the wheel.
Deal with the wheel.
Deal with the wheel! I love how dumb their catchphrases are.
Deal with the peel.
What? Slips on the banana peel. Alright.
I was talking about an uncircumcised dick.
Oh, that works too. I don't know why I sounded so fascinated. That's gross.
Yeah, you're right. You're kind of dumb.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's rotating again. I think that's one of my favorite things about this.
She's rotating.
She's rotating.
Her cycle has begun.
I'm hoping that one of these times when we upgrade, that she'll just be fucking like upside down or some shit.
So
it's like, welcome back. No, damn it. Oh, just a lot more. So that's as much as I can do for. Who else did I play with? I didn't. So not you. I played a good amount with you. So you. S. There's literally nothing more I can do.
Light core.
Light core.
A to fly. Increase the speed.
Yeah, so it's not like flying like all over, but it's more like you're off the ground and you get to like it does increase your speed. This.
Absorbing power.
Who else did I play with anybody else? Really? That's like in this pile that I didn't realize. See, a lot faster.
Yeah. I think that was a well investment.
Yeah.
Fear the spear.
Buck bok. Oh, I didn't even do that much with you. I thought I got a lot more with you.
Welcome
What was I
back.
playing as? Oh, I guess. Yeah, it's mainly bouncer, I guess. Whoa.
I also played as her a lot.
Who? Oh yeah. I think as for that's about what I got. I ain't really got much else. I'll just play as Cassius for this part. Do you have any other dudes you need to upgrade?
But deadly.
If I have money with this bitch.
Yeah.
Light core.
Nope.
Nope.
I did do a boss battle with you. Maybe you have some money.
You have some experience.
Guess you don't get money with
You don't
boss
really get.
battles.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't
Would
waste the
do you
time.
want to put all your dudes, like the ones that you know that you're wanting, like to the side so you can like deviate? The ones that you are sure that you actually want to keep on your team.
Oh, no, I want that guy. I don't want this.
Here, you can just move these guys over and then just take from this. Well, you also might want to take this guy. Might not want to abandon your son. Where's your missing one? I think. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We will be back with more of this soon. I think that if we are on, we just finished 8. So there should be 2 more streams because there's 8 more. There's 16 chapters in this total. 16? Maybe. It doesn't matter. But anyway, thank you guys all very much for tuning in. You have anything you want to say?